What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Chris Eubank Jr. versus Marcus Morrison, which is a 10-rounder in the middleweight division, and this fight was Saturday, May 1st, from the Manchester Arena in Manchester, England, and this fight was broadcasted on DOESN in the United States and Sky Sports abroad. And in this fight, Chris Eubank Jr. doesn't really impress, but he still gets the job done, winning the unanimous decision over Marcus Morrison, and the three judges were all in agreement, scoring at 98-92 in favor of Eubank. I personally scored this fight 95-95, a draw. I was arguably thinking maybe 96-94, if not 97-93, in favor of Eubank, but I just felt that Morrison did enough in the rounds that I gave him for him to win those rounds. I might need to rescore this fight because it might change my opinion, but from what I saw watching this fight live, I had it a draw. Early on, let's just say the first four, it was very, very competitive and close, except for round two, where Eubank was able to hurt Marcus Morrison. And throughout the fight, Eubank would land a flurry of combinations. Like, let's say Marcus Morrison would be on the ropes. Eubank would capitalize by landing some nice uppercuts, some nice right hands and combinations, but he just didn't look too great. I mean, he would miss a shot, leave his chin open, and get caught with a counter from Marcus Morrison. What if it wasn't Marcus Morrison and if it was a power puncher? Like, what if it was Triple G landing a counter, Demetrius Andrade, or even Jermall Charlo landing a counter right hand on Chris Eubank? Would he have been knocked down? Would he have been knocked out? Who knows? As even though he said he wanted to get rounds in and he hasn't really fought in 1.5 to 2 years, he didn't look too great. And maybe that's why he didn't look great, because he hasn't fought in nearly 2 years, if not 2 years. Yeah, I don't really see him as of now from this performance beating any of the top guys in the middleweight division. I know he was ranked coming into this fight in the top 5 by many. I don't really see him there anymore. I mean, if you're going the distance in a competitive fight with a guy like Marcus Morrison, who's had losses against guys who aren't even in the top 50 even, then how are you going to beat Triple G, Jermall Charlo even? How are you going to beat those guys who are just levels ahead and who are proven to be great? But what is next for Marcus Morrison? He put up a good fight here, came into it as the B-side, and he looked decent. I just think he needs to sharpen up his skills, keep his hands up more, and he could do some things decent in the regional level, maybe win a British title or something like that, but I don't really know who his next opponent would be. But with Eubank, I have a feeling they're going to put him in there with like a Kell Brook, because I heard his promoter, Callie Sutherland, sorry if I'm saying his name incorrectly, he said that he might want to do something big for him in 2021, like in the summer, and he said Kell Brook's a name in there, but I don't really see why Kell Brook would be fighting Chris Eubank, because he's a 147-pounder, and he'd have to move up 2 weight classes once more to fight a big middleweight in Chris Eubank. But another name that I was thinking is possibly a fight against Jermall Charlo, although that's very unlikely, or even a fight against Liam Williams, who's coming off that loss to Demetrius Andrade. And both of them have fought recently, as I believe Williams fought. He fought early to mid-April, and now Eubank fighting in right at the start of May. So overall, Chris Eubank Jr. wins a unanimous decision win over Marcus Morrison to get his 30th victory, and in a fight that he did not really impress and that I thought was a draw. Comment down below your scorecards, and yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.